Gliding is about chasing the perfect weather window, and when doing so, you will discover the beauty of some moments. You will discover places you will never reach any other way. You can feel the energy of the air mass surrounding you, and if you're doing it right, gain hundreds of meters within a matter of minutes. Phenomena you can only truly understand when you're up there. Flying with Felix Herold in the Nimbus, we had the idea to break the European out and return record, flying from Vienna to France and back again. Facing a completely closed cloud cover in the west, we decided to fly the exact opposite direction to Croatia instead. It's 4 in the morning, the sun is about to rise, and the Nimbus is ready for our flight. The wave entry will be somewhere over there, and we'll try to get as high as possible for flying to the west first. With northwesterly winds up to 40 knots stretching all the way from Vienna to France, there are high hopes for good wave lines along the way. Even the moisture is fine on takeoff, but there's a forecasted warm front system slowly creeping in over the Alps. And it's quite uncertain if its moisture will stay on the north side of the Alps or will swap over to the south side of it. We are now heading to the usual wave entry on the lee side of Hohe Wand. This time it didn't work very good. We shut down the engine and barely could hold our altitude. After enjoying the beautiful light facing the sunrise and searching for a bit of lift, we decided to proceed to the west to catch a rotor entry at Gans Mountain. Another 100 meters made, yay, but that's obviously not enough. We need to proceed to the west to catch the strong wave entry behind the Rax mountain. Getting there at this altitude is quite a pain and you need to be careful. So, we were.
Ja, das ist der Nimbus. Saugut. Hat den roten Willen hier. Ich ihn hart. Nee, Mann. Geil. Durch. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Ja.
Ja. 12 Meter netto.
Gehen wir weiter geradeaus. Fahren auf 0 Nimbus raus. Ground Speed. Wir bewegen uns eigentlich nicht.
Sauber.
Genau, einfach so bleiben.
UPS 274, good morning. Expect is Zulu 29, direct whiskey 963 and descent 6.
So your control?
H1022.
Okay.
Whiskey 963 and descend to 6,000 feet on the QNH 1022. UPS 274.
Austrian 706, speed 180, not so great. 180 greater, 706.
Wiener Räder, guten Morgen, Oscar Kilo 2998, 7300 feet.
Oscar Kilo 29998, Servus identified, QNH 1022.
QNH 1022, request climb flight level 150 below. Present position and to the west, Oscar Kilo 2998.
Oscar 998, cleared via for flight level 150 and below, direction to the west.
Cleared flight level 150 or below, direction to the west, Oscar Kilo 2998.
Lead on UPS 274, just confirm waypoint for us.
Good to be cleared bis 150.
War wohl vorher im Rotor war, normal baut sich doch eine Welle gegen
So we expect this cloud to really lift us up quite a lot. It's very interesting.
Now we finally made some good altitude. We are cleared to flight level 195, and up there we realized that the west is basically 8 octaves covered by clouds. It seems like the warm front delivered a lot of moisture. We spotted a nice lenticularis line on the southern border of Austria, so without any options left, we went for it. The plans to continue westbound are officially cancelled. You can see the moisture just closing up, but at the southeast end of that moisture you can see the lenticularis line we opted for, and it's moving to the south. Turns out this is just an oscillation from the warm front caused by the warm air pushing itself over the cold air, so no orographic wave. We're now heading eastbound again towards our home airfield Wiener Neustadt West. Since it's the only option we have, we followed the cloud line overhead Graz. It's not even 9:30, so we contemplated on what to do next. Getting back into the flight levels doesn't make much sense because of the 8 octaves cloud cover in the west. We could just go and land, drink a coffee in Vienna, but Felix reminded me that he didn't came for drinking coffee in Vienna. He came from Germany to Austria to go flying, and so we had a look into the weather around us and actually discovered some pretty interesting conditions to the east. Seems like Hungary offers great farmers. So never let them know your next move and go for it.
Hey, I'm in love. My fingers keep on clicking to the beating of my heart. Hey, I can't stop my feet. Ebony and ivory and dancing in the street.
We're currently crossing the Balaton, which is the biggest lake in Hungary, and there are even farmers over the lake, which is quite cool. Now, to the southeast, it looks very promising. A lot of nice cumulus clouds, and we need to go approximately 200 more kilometers in that direction to make the 1000 back to Wiener Neustadt. So it's not impossible, it's just very interesting. So currently we have 450 made already, and it's 11 o'clock. So there are another 550 kilometers to make on this day, which should be possible.
My hands are in the air, yes, I'm in love. My heart is beating like a jungle drum. Like a tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk. My heart is beating like a jungle drum. Like a tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk-a-tunk. My heart is beating like a jungle drum.
is going pretty good, so I adopted the flight plan for a border crossing from Hungary to Croatia. I appreciated to have Felix by my side. He knows the Nimbus by heart and can focus on aviate. In the meantime, I can focus on navigate and communicate, which is quite a challenge down there because the entire region is delta airspace in Croatia, so you have to be quite careful with what you request and also where you fly.
We're currently over Croatia. You can see the airfield here. Everything is delta airspace, which is quite tricky to coordinate with all the controllers. But we managed to get through this CTR of, how is it even called, Felix? Aussie-check? Yeah. Something like this. So we managed to cross it, and now we need to proceed 30 kilometers more to the south for our turn point to make a 1000 kilometer, which should be possible. We'll see.
Now we're on the way back home from our European record flight, and we ended up in the flatlands, but it turns out that it doesn't go too bad here. And now we're heading home with a quite nice cloud street, and yeah, I think we'll make the 1000 full today.
Going for the last 150 kilometers of the flight, we discovered some annoying cloud cover in the direction of Wiener Neustadt West. So we already knew that we need high altitudes to glide into the area of Wiener Neustadt West. And we were not quite certain that we were gonna make it.
107 kilometers to go home, and the incredible wingspan of the Nimbus might even get us there.
I know it's exciting to watch a final glide not knowing what will happen next, but what's also exciting is to browse through my online shop, cumulophib.com. There you can find my best pieces of aviation photography and even order a print directly to your living room. Anyhow, we are now already gliding for over 70 kilometers and it's time for a decision. So we opted to go back to an airfield nearby and start the engine. Luckily, we have one. It would have been impossible for any glider to get home, especially facing the northwest wind, which is hitting us with approximately 30 kilometers per hour. Nevertheless, we had a crazy adventure. I mean, think about it, we wanted to fly an out and return with approximately 1,500 kilometers to France and go back again on the same day. And we ended up going to Croatia. I mean, if that's not random, then tell me what is. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be happy to answer your questions in the comments. Happy flying!
Naja.
Ja, ja.